New details about a three-vehicle crash involving a fire truck that sent 3 people to the hospital. A gas station security camera recorded that crash. That crash happened shortly after 1 p.m. Saturday in Cahokia Heights near the intersection of Route 3 and 5th Street. Cahokia Heights Fire Protection District released video. Now watch on the right side of your screen. A white car had slowed for the fire truck, but Illinois State Police investigators say a pickup behind it didn't and slammed into the car. At the top of the screen, both crossed into the oncoming lane. ISP says the fire truck tried to avoid them, but both vehicles struck the fire truck, causing it to overturn. First Alert 4 crews on the scene captured this video after the crash. The fire truck was overturned and the other 2 vehicles heavily damaged. According to Illinois State Police, the fire truck was responding to a call with its emergency lights on. ISP says the white car slowed down because of the fire truck, but the truck failed to stop, hitting the back of the car, pushing both of them into the fire truck. One witness who lives near the crash says she heard it all.
You hear sirens, you hear them and then they fade. Well, the sirens didn't fade this time. They just kept going and going, but it sounded like a weird, like I said, it sounded distorted. So that's what kind of alarmed me, like something's wrong. And so I came out and came down the walkway, and I look and I see the fire trucks flipped over, the cars all mangled, like it looked like a scene from a movie.
ISP says 3 people were taken to the hospital, including the drivers of the car and the pickup truck, along with the passenger in the fire truck.